the setup is not very bullish, but it's not that bearish either. It's sort of a neutral setup, and you can get chopped up in a market, saying this looks good or that looks good. You got to give it a little time to develop. I thought it would maybe give us a sense of that after we opened, and we rallied up to my pivot number, and we're right around my pivot number right now. So I'm just not looking at it from a standpoint of it's good, but there is one market that I'm very interested in, and it's Apple Computer. And we'll talk about that. High degree of risk involved in trading. Past performance is not indicative of future results. In my opinion, I think that there's sometimes you ought to stay on the sidelines and let things develop. I think this might be one of those times, in my opinion. Today, I want to focus on Apple. This is a stock that I've traded since it was $5 a share throughout the years. I know it very well. And the stock itself, you got to ask the question, why is Apple underperforming its peers? And it continually underperforms. And I've been watching this go on for quite some time. And I finally said, okay, we've got a setup here that makes sense to take a shot at. And so this is going to be what the setup is. But if you look at the weekly chart, a gradual decline over time on the weekly. If you look at the daily, it's also a decline, but you've got a little support there about 195 area. You break 195, I think you're going to see a rapid drop. So 195 seems to be a key number down there if we break. 30-minute today is, I think, set up very nicely for an entry with the reference bar pretty well defining the resistance and the support level. So I like the way it looks. If you look at the numbers on Apple, we opened the month at 200. We're below the monthly open. But what got me is that we're also below our 3-day low at 96.56 for most of the morning. And that's the time I really like to take these kind of shots to the low. There's that 95.70 to 5-day low. And the roadmap trader saying out. That's one reason I'd use a spread to do this. And so Apple is the new trade for connect the dots. And Jonathan, do we go live here, or then you come back to the final slide? Want to do it that way?
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Let's do that. Let's go live. Pull up an Apple. Go to the third week of July and find me a 97.5, 95 put. See what it looks like.
Well, the third week of July is July the 18th.
Yep.
Buying a 90-85 put spread, you said, right?
No, 97. I think it's 97.5, 95, isn't it?
Okay, so for July 18th, there's only 5 wides.
Okay, what's a 97.5, 92.5?
And the 5 wides go every 5 points. So 95, 90, 85, 80.
Okay. All right. Got 95, 90. What is that one?
The 95.90, I'll drag this over here, is about $1.58 midpoint.
Okay. What is the 200, 195?
That is $2.22 midpoint right now.
For the 200?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's come in and see if we can get a 2.5. by coming in on our expiration date, staying in July.
A week prior, second week July is July 11th. They only have 5 wides.
Okay, come in another week.
First week July, July 3rd, they do have 2.5 wides.
Okay, that's the one we want. Okay, so let's try 97.5, 95. What do you got?
Right at $1.
That's it. See how we got there, folks? I started out at the feathers and I brought it in. I like the $1 for the 97.5 down to 95. So that'll be the trade we do. And that'll expire July the 3rd.
Are you prepared to get in now, son?
Say what?
Are you prepared to get in now?
Yeah, pay $1, let's get in. Instead of dollar, say go at $1.29, 29% return if we can get it.
Okay. I'm going to send this out to the TBUZ crew. This is a TBUZ trade.
This is our connected dots trade for this week. And any questions about how I came to that conclusion? I've been watching Apple my whole career. And finally today I said to myself, it's time I make a move, so I'm gonna make a move. All right, yen at $1. Set your good to cancel order in at $1.29. For my futures traders, keep your eye on silver. Silver's at 37.22. It takes out 37.45. Silver might be a play. As far as the general market goes, it's shaky at best. Caution's in the wind. This is the trade I'm comfortable with. This is the trade I'm going to do. I'm going to keep watching and waiting. We have a really messed up week with a Thursday holiday, and I really want to be careful. See how this day looks this afternoon, probably after Genesis, after RB4, see if there's anything to feast on. But right now, you got the stocks have been, the good stocks are holding up pretty good. NVIDIA's, pushing 145. You've got MU actually performing pretty well. You got AMD performing well. And the TQQ is holding 74.84. Came up from 74.19 last night, very tight today. I say we just keep our powder dry other than this Apple trade and see where we go from here. Anybody got any questions for me? Any questions at all? The Connected Odds program has been around a long time. It's my first program I actually ever had. And I made it an open house because I really do think this live trading every Tuesday pays. And I think maybe the last 10, 15 trades have been winners. We'll see if we can keep that record going. But we've got a special that I told him to bring back just for today. I don't know if he's got a slide on that or not. Yeah, there it is. Try it 30 days for $97. That's a special, so you get to see what we're talking about. I think after that you'll decide you want to stay in here, but introductory, do it. Everybody's filled, Dave. Everybody filled up to $1.02 on the spread. Any questions about this special? We meet every Tuesday. We meet every Tuesday. $1.29 is your exit price, Robin. Once filled. Good to cancel. Any questions about this introductory offer? Because I brought it back. There it is. All right, folks, I've got, I think, another meeting they scheduled at 1. Try to join me. I'll be there. Yeah, Bill, this is a lot different than TNT. This is a service, training, and education. Like yesterday, I did training and education. This is continuous training and education, trade and education through TBUZ. And people who've been with me years are always in this program. And I thought I'd let everybody sample it for a month and take a look at it. Marianne, are you a member of TBUZ? Jonathan, where is it posted? In the one click?
Yeah, it's posted on all the channels, one-click trading, your Telegram. You get a notice in Telegram, you get a SMS notice, you get an email notice as well. I'll post a slide link for everybody.
Okay. One of the question was asked about how possible is it to lose 100% on any trade. Anything's possible. Probabilities are down with me because I usually eat it and move on. You know, once you're wrong, you're wrong. Recognize it and move on. Anyway, try the special. Anybody trying the special, tell me to do y'all a favor by putting it on here, because I think they dug it out and said, give it a chance just to try TBUZ for a month. What a month it'll be, huh? Yeah, we trade it's live trading every week, 10:45, and you get an invitation for Sunday night. Right now, we've been letting people come to Sunday night, but I think we're going to be a little bit more limited on the second half of the year. This gives you an invitation to every Sunday night, okay? So, Jonathan, I don't have anything else to say.
You're back at 1 o'clock, right? You're back at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, back at 1. Frank, no update. Cruise about where it is. I would say it would have to close above the monthly open. I think, it's a low risk way to play. I've been watching this thing for 6 months. I said, I was looking to go long Apple at first of the year, and it turned south. It's been south ever since. I watched it fall, 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 and I said, the numbers tell me when this month is below its 3-day low. I said, I'm gonna take a shot at the short on Apple. There you have it. I just, against its peers, it's doing terrible. maybe Apple is going to be one of those companies that shoots itself in the foot. Who knows? Maybe that's what the price is telling us. They've lost a lot of talent too. A lot of the people that were at Apple that made it, you know, are gone. So that's hard to do too. So anyway, a lot of the men, they had some talent there, didn't they, over the years? All right, gang, I'll see everybody at 1 that wants to come. You should get an invitation. Y'all have a good day. This is the weekly trade for Connected Dots.